Hello there, my name is Richard. The first time seeing my channel, use review cartoon series, anime series, on something computer random, and today we talk the first impression of The Great North, a new anime series created from the same producers of Bob's Burgers. Now, I'm really wasn't sure what expecting watching The Great North, the first episode. I was like hoping it not be the same like Bob Burgers or Family Guy or The Simpsons because let's face it, you couldn't tire of the same formula over and over again. Luckily, Fox art is kind of changing because more new anime series were appearing from Fox. More and more they're becoming different, and the Great North is one of the great indicators they are going a great direction because I was sort of charmed all about this because all the characters of this show is a bit described as sort of inflated characters, sort of kind of generic characters like the dad who is the boss, he's tough, he's rough, but he cares about his family, but sort of inflated, sort of macho-esque kind of way, but sort of broken in between because it's sort of interesting because of this dilemma of the family and Beef, aka the dad of the family, that he is sort of delusional because his wife left. And all the kids know about this, but the dad sort of pretend and tell them, oh yeah, mom died in Pennsylvania. She's gone, she's dead. But at the end, everybody knows and sort of pretend this sort of delusional father because his dad are in denial. He sort of does know his wife left, but he's still sort of stuck in the whole family trying to support him in a weird way that mom is dead, definitely not left for Pennsylvania with the other guy. Yeah, definitely that's all it really happens. But I love it is sort of how they have to walk around with the father, how to sort of pretend this is okay, especially how all the kids are growing up, going to own little things, and the father trying to maybe stick them together with him so he never leaves. But I love that sort of interesting way they try and support him. Also, should we tell him things are trying to change? Because one of the first episodes, it really focused on the middle child called Judy, if I'm correct, that she finally got a job in Alma, and this is big for her. She turned 16, and now she had her first job. The only problem is his dad is basically freaking out, but not in a weird way, kind of strange. But Judy, she's one of those characters who is independent, who want to be creative, want to think outside the box. Sort of what Lisa actually grows up to be, but instead of more sticking to the rules and work hard, more like being creative. He also sort of crazy like her dad because Judy has sort of this kind of like a imaginary friend she talks to. Then they explain why, hopefully later on. But once more, she has a lot of personality, but at the same time, she doesn't want to hurt her father, how he's sort of struggling mentally. But I love it, she tries. She does care, and the dad cares. The whole family cares. But of course, that one something really is good about the series is the father, Beef, because it played the same guy who played we'll call a Parks and Rec, John Watson. If you've seen that character, know that character, I recommend watch all the clips. There are a clip show on YouTube. Watch John Watson and see all his videos and go back to Great North and watch Beef because it's the same person who played him. In fact, it's almost the same character. Almost what happened actually finally get married. He actually had kids and went to the Great North. It's basically John Watson 2.0. But with the twist, he actually is more delusional and more inflated as a character. And that's basically to describe the main character because he is the main character. He's the one who sort of put the direction of the show because he's just so goddamn charming and interesting. Not a sort of I'm the man kind of deal, more like kind of making fun of himself but so self-aware. The fact not just him, all the characters are similar to him. It's sort of it kind of swallow of that character now, which is kind of hard to describe, but you have to see it to get it really interesting because it's something that if you did not like Bob's Burgers, you would definitely love The Great North because it feels they kind of figure out how to make this interesting combination of a family, sort of a dad sort of delusional, the kids want to go away, but at the same time they understand their father needs help and figure out slowly to push him in the right way. Of course, they actually don't mention a lot about her mother as a way they kind of describe she's sort of very creative and crazy. I don't know if she's gonna come out anytime soon. I don't know if she appeared the first season, but I feel it's sort of they make a sort of gag about that, sort of describing the mother dozens times, just make her this kind of legendary person afterwards. But I don't know. I just was enjoyed. Now, at first time I saw that, I was sort of disappointed for one thing, using the same art style as Bob's Burger. But at the end, I didn't care because the show is just so charming and good, and all the characters has so much personality and good chemistry with each other. Of course, the only two characters you know is basically the father and the daughter. The rest of it, they do sort of understand where their personality is, but not yet well defined. That's the only problem on the first episode, but at least it give you idea what the show really is. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I mean, the first episode just run with it. It just, I don't have nothing really negative to say. I just fell in love with it. That I have one question before I end this. Did you enjoy the first episode? You seen it? You're hyped watching the next episode? Tell me down below. I got really nothing else to say. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.